Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Sunday, July the 26th, 2020. Meaning I got a happy birthday shout out going out to Tiffany Hockerson and Gail Gehelsala Bermudez Geraldo. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Gehilsland Bermudez Geraldo. Right. It's Spanish, you know. Anyway, so without further ado, here's birthday song for the two of you. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I must say. You know, Tiffany and get his there, his land. I said a happy birthday to you today. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I must say. Yeah, I know you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say, and many more. Ya cha 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 cha. All right, all right, all right. Got a Facebook poke shout out going out to my pokey pal, Amanda Sue Little. Thanks to you, Amanda Sue, for poking me. I am now poking you back. All right, let's jump on over to the St. Charles weather forecast. Forecast for the St. Charles viewing area is. Sorry about that, folks. My chair went on the whack. Boy, I tell you what. Chair went on the whack last night. I was afeared. Because it would not tilt and it would not go. I've already got a cable warning that I've got a bad cable on it. And it's a two-way cable, or not two-way, but it's got two lines running down through the cable. And if one line goes out, then it starts flashing and telling you, hey, you don't have a backup line. So if the other line goes out, well, you're just a duck in the water. And well, that's what happened last night. It stopped working. And well, I had no idea that God was an electrician, but he sure is. And he electronicized my wheelchair back together. So there you have it. I am back in business with a prayed for, rebuilt, retransmission, retranslated, regressive motor and wheelchair removed in complete and functioning working order, except it still has its flashing warning sign, but that's okay. It's a moving, don't you know? Anyway, the weather forecast brought to you by, let's see, Wallace Resale. All right, Wallace Resale. Wallace Resale is a Facebook page where you can go and peruse their items and figure out what items you would like to purchase. And if you purchase said item, then you can get in touch with them through their messenger on the Facebook page, and they will tell you where to go for the what for the what fors and the whereases on how to pick it up and or get your item. And you'll either talk to Dawn or I think it's Rick. Rick. I don't know. It's Dawn and the other dude. The dude and Dawn. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've looked at that card, and it's buried right now by other cards. So, anyway, Rich maybe, Rich and Dawn could be. Anyway, tonight's skies are going to be mostly clear, and this evening maybe a scattered thunderstorm developing after midnight. Lows around 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds southwest at 10 miles per hour. Yes, chances of rain 40%. Tomorrow, Monday, July the 27th, mixed clouds and sunshine with scattered thunderstorms. Storms may contain strong gusty winds. Highs around 87 degrees Fahrenheit and winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Scattered thunderstorms during the evening, then partly cloudy overnight. Lows around 69 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then Tuesday, sunny skies. Yep, that's right, July 28th, sunny skies. Highs around 90 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then generally fair overnight with lows around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable southeast at approximately 5 miles per hour. And then Wednesday, July the 29th, variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms. Highs around 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds directly up out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Scattered thunderstorms overnight with lows around 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable. Chances of rain 50%. Thursday, July the 30th. Scattered thunderstorms with highs around 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and chances of rain 60%. Variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms overnight. Lows around 66 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Shower or two around the area in the morning on Friday, July the 13th, then partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Highs around 82 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%, then partly cloudy skies early, followed by increasing cloudiness with showers developing later on at night. Lows around 64 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain in that forecast is 40%. And that, my friends, concludes the let's say 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, brought to you by Wallace Resale on Facebook. How about a John Denver song? It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done to be so in love with you and so alone. Follow me where I go, what I do and who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way, all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. It's been on my mind. You know it's been a long, long time. I'll try to find a way that I can make you understand the way that I feel about you and just how much I need you. And to be there where I can talk to you. Then there's no one else around. Follow me where I go, what I do and who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. You see, I'd like to share my life with you and show you things I've seen, places that I'm going, places where I've been, to have you there beside me and never be alone. And all the time that you're with me, then we will be at home. Follow me where I go, what I do and who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand and I will follow you. Said, take my hand and I will follow you. Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly which restaurant it was, but it is a Chinese food restaurant, and they they wanted to have a survey, and they wanted me to give them fill out a survey for them, telling them how I enjoyed my experience with them, and they suggested if I had any comments, and their suggestion was, okay, now get this, this is their very own suggestion. I found a bug. I mean, this is a restaurant, right? And it's already Chinese food, and you know you're going to have a bug because that's what's in Chinese food, rice and junk like that. And uh, the bugs of the sea, like shrimp and stuff like that. But still, you don't ask me if I'm going to find a bug in it. That is not right because what if I don't? Now what? I didn't find my bug, so I must have ate it, right? All right, that's just wrong. All right, anyway, here we go. We're gonna check up another song. Well, I was on the outskirts of a little southern town, trying to reach my destination before the sun went down. The old CB was a blaring away on channel 19 when there came a little boy's voice on the radio line. And he said, "Breaker, breaker, 19, is there anyone out there? Oh, come on back and truckers and talk to Teddy Bear." Well, I keyed up the mic and said, "You got it, Teddy Bear." And the little boy's voice came back on the air. "Appreciate the break. Who we got on that end?" Well, I told him my handle, and then he began. "Now, I'm not supposed to bother you fellas out there. Mom says you're busy and you're all going to be right in the middle of my video, but I guess you don't care. But you see, I get lonely and it helps to talk, 'cause, well, that's about all I can do, because I can't walk. I came back and I told him to fire up that mic and I'd talk to him just as long as he'd like. This was my dad's radio," the little boy said, "but I guess it's mine and Mama's now, 'cause, well, my daddy's dead. Dad had a wreck about a month ago. He was trying to get home in a blinding snow. And Mom has to work to make ends meet. And I'm no help with my two crippled feet. She says not to worry, but that we'll make it all right. But I hear her crying sometimes late at night. You know, there's just one thing I want more than anything else to see. Oh, I know you guys are too busy to bother with me, but you see, my daddy used to take me for rides when he was home. But I guess that's all over now that my daddy's gone." Not one breaker came on the old CB as that little cripple boy he talked to me. I tried hard to swallow a lump that just wouldn't stay down as I thought about my old boys in back in Greenville town. Dad was gonna take me and Mom with him later on this year. Why, I remember I'm a saying, "Someday this here truck will be yours, Teddy Bear." But I know I'll never get to ride in an 18-wheeler again. But this old base will keep me in touch with all my trucker friends. Now, Teddy Bear's gonna back on off right now and gonna leave y'all alone, 'cause, well, it's about time for Mom to come home. But you give me a shout when you're passing through, and I'll sure be happy to come back and talk to you. Well, I came back and I said, before you go 10-10, what's your home 20, my little CB friend? Well, he gave me his address, and I didn't once hesitate, 'cause this hot load of freight was just gonna have to wait. I turned that truck around on a dime and headed right back to Jackson Street, 229. And as I turned the corner, oh, I got a heck of a shock. There was 18 wheelers lined up for a whole 3 city blocks. Well, I guess every driver for miles around had caught Teddy Bear's call, and Well, that little crippled boy, he was having a ball. For as fast as one would deliver, one driver would carry him in, another would carry him to his truck and take off again. Well, you better believe I took my turn at riding Teddy Bear, and then I carried him back and I put him down in his chair. And never, buddy, if I never live to see happiness again, I want you to know I saw it that day in the face of that little man. We took up a collection for him before his mama got home, and each driver said goodbye, and then they were all gone. He shook my hand with a mile long grin and said, "So long, trucker. I'll catch you again." Well, I hit the interstate with tears in my eyes. I turned on the radio and I got another surprise. "Breaker 19," came a voice on the air. "Just one word of thanks for Mama Teddy Bear. We wish each and every one of you a special prayer well, because you just made my little boy's dreams come true. I'll sign off now before I start to cry. May God ride with you. 10-4 and goodbye." Well, that's one of them tearjerker songs there, folks. That's Teddy Bear, and well, you just have to live with it or live without it. But there you have it. Let's see if we can't find something else, something about a boat today. Song lyrics, The Sloop John B. Well, we come on the sloop John B. My grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roam. A drinking all night. Got into a fight. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sails and see how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Oh, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, the first mate, he got drunk and broke in the captain's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away. The sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah, yeah, well, I feel so broke up. I wanna go home. So hoist up John B. sails and see how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore. Oh, let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Oh, why don't you just let me go home? I said, hoist up the John B. sails and see how the mainsail sets. Oh, I wanna go home. Just let me go home. Well, the poor cook, he got caught. He caught the fits and threw away all my grits. And then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been on. Oh, let me go home. So hoist up the jumpy sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. I wanna go home. Why don't you let me go home? Oh, I feel so break up. I just wanna go home. All right, all right. How's about another ship song? How about the Ballad of Gilligan's Island? The Ballad of Gilligan's Island song lyrics. Let's see what we've got to do. See if they've got it right. Okay, here we go. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3 hour tour. A 3 hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. Well, the ship set ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire, and his wife, a movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Isle. So this is a tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and the skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable in our tropic island nest. No phone, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Isle. Here on Gilligan's Isle. All right, all right. How about another ship song? Um how about song lyrics? The Love Boat. Love boat, love, exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you. Love, life's sweet reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you. The love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. The love boat soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's a friendly face on an open shore. It's love, love, love. It's the love. Okay, there you go. Love boat. All right. All right then. Let's see, how much time have we racked up into the show so far? Looks like it's about story time. We'll do some more nursery rhymes. How's that sound? A few more nursery rhymes. The Ballad of the Lost Hare. What the? Ah, okay. Alack, he never came back. The the swift-footed hare, that knowing hare, that beat who Yeah, let's see here if we can't do this. The beat who don't wreck nor care, whether allowed alive, whether swallowed alive or hung on a rail, or dancing along the water pail. Or, oh, I done that one yesterday, didn't I? Well, let's go on to the next page then, huh? How about adventures? That's what we were going to start today. And we will just move right over here. And we'll move right up here. Little bossy white-footed get grazing in the field, eating all the green grass. Such a tender yield. Dreaming of the days when she would be a cow. How she wished that very time would come just now. She shook her frisky feet, and wrinkled up her nose, and tossed her pretty head, then trotted on her toes. When looking down she saw two frightened eyes, and there the hare and Bossy stood in mutual surprise. "I'm sorry I have scared you," said this hare, considerate. Goodbye, I must be going, for it is very late." He turned himself on his long hind leg, and he scuttled through the glade, and he held his head as if forth he never were afraid. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. How about this one? The next he knew, with accented bold, a dreaded voice cried, "Intruder, hold!" "I'll butt you," cried a goat, "if you don't get off my rock." The hare could scarcely breathe, so frightened was the shock. He gasped, he tried to utter a word with meaning meaning forgot, but to serve his neck, but to save his neck, he couldn't control a single thought. The goat was tired of waiting, and he started for the hare, only to find it a wanted place, a vacant place, only to stand and stare for a flush of flying feet, a glimpse of a glimmering eye was all that marked this hare, who'd rather run than die. And now a neigh and a snort, tremendous, aroused an echo most stupendous. A mustang gay, a mustang free, looked at the little hare close carelessly, looked and then carotted, investing to play, inviting to play, but the hare almost trembled its life away. "No, no, no," he cried, "I wilt protesting. I haven't come for play, nor any jesting." "Ha ha!" laughed the mustang, and then ha hey hey, and kicking up his heels, he began to neigh. The hare stole off. In fact, he ran as he hadn't ran before, from beast or man. He tucked under fences. He skipped around trees. He didn't pause to take a look or even stop to sneeze. When a horrible bellow, a wheezing, and a snort came close to his ears with loudest report, and a bull most fierce with rage not spirus dashed up with a curious bow and a stare. Little hare panting, angry bull ranting. Ah, what a race! Ah, oh, and he'll chase him, then he'll dispatch. He'll chase him, and then he'll dispatch him. Pitiful chase. 'Twas a hair breadth escape. I tell you true, I'd have given a dime to know, to have been there in time, to see him sweep by those two. Three little lambs playing in the clear called to the frightened hare over and over, come with us into this pretty, pretty spot. Yes, gassed off he flew past. I'd rather not. Rather not indeed. Each lamb rubbed his eyes, then stared in calm. Would you stop it? Keep turning the page back and forth. Rather not. Each lamb rubbed his eye, then stared in calm discern to see him onward fly. He may then all exclaimed in assenti's go further if he cares, and fares much worse. I don't get it. It's quite long, it's quite in verse, but I'm having trouble because the words are unrehearsed. They're light on the page, which makes it hard for me to read, but I don't know. It looks like it was written by a weed. Wish we're on his track, fast as his heels come, a flopping pack, baying and snapping, howling and yelling. Can he get away? Then there is nothing telling. Fly, little swift, fly, feet ever dale over dale and hill. Take him a dashing, flashing by the mill. Tip tips of his toes twinkle, twinkle fast. Don't let the dogs eat him up at last. Don't let the hungry crowd crude jaws snap off his pretty hind wet feet. Don't let those crude jaws snap off his little wet paws, tear off his ears in terrible sport, and don't let the naughty little things be caught. Ah, a hole, a hole. In he goes. The dogs tremble up to stare at his toes. And they gnashed their jaws and they bowed their fate, ruled their fate, but to eat little hare must wait, must wait. And there you have it. That there was the hare, adventures of the hare. All right, looks like it's about time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. And Our Daily Bread is brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Yes, the Bible with Briscoe 2020 is going to be covering Psalms 40 through 42 and Acts 27 1 through 26. Now, today's devotion for the daily bread is betrayed. And there's going to be two sections um, read today, John 18 through 22 and Psalms 41 9 through 12. So we will do John first, 13, 18 through 22. I am not referring to you all. I am not referring to all of you. I know those I have chosen. But this is to fulfill the passage of Scripture. He who shared my bread has turned against me. I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does happen, you will believe that I am the one who I am. Very truly, I tell you, whoever accepts anyone I send accepts me, and whoever accepts me accepts the one who sent me. After he said this, Jesus was troubled in spirit and testified, very truly I tell you, one of you is going to betray me. His disciples stared at one another at a loss to know which of them he meant. And now Psalms 41, 9 through 12. Even my close friend, someone I trusted, one whom I shared my bread, has turned against me. But may you have mercy on me, Lord. Raise me up that I may repay them. I know that you are pleased with me, for my enemy does not triumph over me. Because of my integrity, you uphold me and set me on your presence forever. And there you have it. That was the Daily Bread portion of the program for the day, brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2020, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Yes, the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Today's verses are going to be Psalms 40 through 42 and Acts 27 1 through 26. Thank you, Father, for all that you have been able to do for me today, giving me back my power chair so that I might be able to sit here in front of this here computer and say, well, goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I guess it's time for me to go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I, so come back and see me tomorrow, 'cause well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.